Hello, I'm down at my local river. This is the Bellingen River in the beautiful Bellingen Valley. And I'm down here this morning with my Dreamtime reading cards. What I thought I would do today is do a little reading for us all down here at the river. It's really beautiful. It is a bit loud behind me. I think you can see there's a bridge here with cars going across us. But this is the only place I can kind of get down near the water. So let's have a go. My name's Laura Bowen. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the creator of the Dreamtime reading cards and the Saltwater reading cards. I'm also an online teacher. I teach a course in animal messengers and spirits of place, and I have some other workshops coming up soon too that are all about connecting with the natural world and how to interpret messages for yourself in nature. But for now, we've got the Dreamtime reading cards. So I'm just going to shuffle these. They are quite a big card. If you don't have this deck, the cards are quite large, so some people have to kind of shuffle them in this direction. I can just do them this way though. Okay, doesn't look like a card's going to fall out. Sometimes I just like to shuffle them and wait and see what falls out, but today it looks like I'm going to have to choose. Okay, so I have 3 cards I've chosen for us today. I have number 1, the Sugar Glider. Now, the Sugar Glider's meaning, its keyword is courage, okay? And he's a cute little guy. How sugar gliders move is they kind of jump out of one tree and they spread their arms, and they have a flap of skin that acts like a little hang glider, and they make it to the next tree that way. So what its message is for us is to take that leap of faith. Whatever it is that you want to do, you really want to do it, but you don't know how it's going to turn out. There's so many ifs and buts, and you're just like, oh, I want to, but I'm just not quite sure. When the Sugar Glider comes up, it's saying you just have to do it. You're just going to have to take that risk, trust that it's what you're meant to be doing, and go and take that leap of faith and just do it. It will be scary. It probably will be not easy going. There'll probably be hurdles along the way, but all you can do is trust. And if you don't take the risk, you will never ever know what you are capable of. The second one I've picked today is Bat Island. Now, where I'm sitting here, I can actually turn the phone, I think, and show you Bat Island. So, over there, if you can see behind the bridge, there is some tall trees. They are Bat Island. And a lot of them are it's quite a beautiful little part of the river. There's a lot of deader trees there, like just the shell of trees, and when you see the bats hanging off them in the afternoon, it's a really, really pretty place. And that was the inspiration for this card, which is my Bat Island card. Now what that is a colony of flying foxes that rest in those trees and have ever since I was born. I've lived in this valley for 40 years nearly, and Bat Island's always been there, and it's always been called Bat Island. And what the flying fox and Bat Island remind us is of our intuition. They remind us of the senses and the abilities that we have to sense in and feel situations. You can pick that card if you're psychic, if you have mediumship, if you have any of those kind of special abilities and gifts to connect with things that others don't see, don't hear, don't recognize. And it's a reminder to not be scared of those gifts, okay? Those gifts are really special. And those of us that do have a special connection to spirit, or who perhaps have a little bit of clairaudience, or who just see the world a little bit different, who don't have the same, we just have a little bit different gifts. That's all it is. Our gifts are in a different place, and sometimes that can be really scary because some people don't believe us sometimes that we can do things that we can do, and sometimes they're really threatened or scared of what it is that they don't know or understand. So when Bat Island comes up, it's just a message to be strong in your intuition, to understand that you do have an ability that maybe not everyone else does. Well, no, everyone else does have it, but most people don't often recognize it, or they haven't been told that it's okay to embrace it and to use it. But that's what it is. So basically we all have these special gifts and these special abilities, and we're all born with an intuition. And as we grow up, we're told not to trust our gut instinct and not to trust these special messages that we might be receiving from whatever method that, like, you know, people call us crazy or say that we're not well. And you take that on board. And when Bat Island comes up, it's telling you that it's okay. So with Courage, the Sugar Glider and Bat Island, what I'm guessing the message is for us out there is that if we do have these special gifts, don't be scared of sharing them. Like, just take that leap of faith and believe that you will find your kin, you will find your tribe, the ones that are the same as you and understand what it is that you're going through. In that same message, I now have Magpie spoken word. Now, it has a twofold meaning. The magpie is all about spoken word and communication, and it reminds us to talk about what we're doing, to tell our story, to not be afraid of saying how we're feeling or communicating what is happening for us. It also reminds us not to talk about other people, okay? Gossip can be a really dangerous thing. Often when we put others down or speak about others badly and we make up their stories for them, we deny them the chance to use their own voice. So the magpie reminds us that words have power, to be careful not to use hurtful or hateful words with others or with ourselves, and to be sure that always tell stories that are full of truth and preferably our own experience. So those three cards today for me tell me that it's a really strange time. More people are going to be moving into their natural abilities and gifts. That could be a result of the 2 eclipses we have this month in Pisces. That very much is to do with a lot of undercurrents and emotions. And I think a lot of people are really picking up on that. And if you are someone who is a bit scared of your psychic ability, or of how right you are, or how, oh, wow, I knew that, or I already knew you were going to say that, if you're one of those kind of people and that scares you and freaks you out, just don't worry about it, okay? You are awakening to your own potential, and that is totally fine. You just need to be brave, okay? Just be brave. And share. Talk about it. Talk to people who understand you or who are going through a similar situation. I know personally I've been having a lot of issues this month. I'm about to launch a new website on Friday night. And part of that is a storytelling circle that I want to facilitate, where people can come and share their own stories on different themes. And the reason I'm doing that is because I myself have found it very hard with the success of my 2 decks and me kind of being thrown into a spotlight that I wasn't ready for. I'm really struggling with finding true connections to people who want to know me for who I am and not for who they think I am. So that's just, at the moment, if you are searching for your own, for people who are like your soul kin, people who you can connect to and who you can just feel totally open and honest and safe with, then you may need to be a little bit more honest and a little bit outspoken about what it is that, about the person it is that you are, about who you are, and about who it is that you want to surround yourself with. And don't be afraid if you're getting little sparks of inspiration from spirit, if you feel like you're being pushed towards doing something but it's scaring the crap out of you. Just know that you're supported. It will be okay. Bye.